So, let me take you back to when I first started working at this company. I joined in May, and being the new kid on the block is always a little nerve wracking. But what made it even more interesting is, well, my style. You see, I identify as goth, not the face paint and wild hair type, but more of a Victorian Gothic vibe. Think frills, bows, and a wardrobe that's almost entirely black, with maybe a pop of color here and there when I'm feeling bold. Now, I'm no rebel when it comes to the dress code. I do my best to fit in, wearing the boring, tasteless clothes they provide. Think sheen and shades of brown and beige. Honestly, it feels like I'm living in a cartoon. You know that episode of SpongeBob where he tries to be normal? Yeah, that's me. So, when my coworkers announced a Christmas dinner, I was excited, but also a little anxious. The dinner was set for a small group, about 9 or 10 of us, at a cozy restaurant in town. They mentioned everyone would wear their normal pretty clothes. Now, I don't really own any normal clothes. I mean, I have my work attire, but it's not exactly what I would consider festive or fancy. But I decided to roll with it. I picked out my favorite outfit, a black blouse, a fluffy skirt, and a bright red bolero that matched the little ribbon I styled in my hair. I even put on some light makeup, just enough to feel a little festive. Fast forward to dinner time, and as I arrived at the restaurant, my heart started racing. I walked in, and immediately I felt out of place. Every single coworker was in casual attire, jeans, basic jackets, and casual tops. And then there I was, a dark figure of elegance, standing out like a sore thumb. I mean, I knew I loved black, but this was a whole new level of contrast. I could almost hear the collective gasp as I entered. Faces turned, eyes widened, and then came the whispers. You know that awkward moment when you realize you've made a social faux pas? Yeah, that hit me like a ton of bricks. One coworker laughed and said, "Okay, guess OP really takes this seriously." And oh boy, did I take it seriously. I mean, I was just trying to fit in. Then I excused myself to the restroom, and as I walked away, I could hear the whispers escalate. "Did you see her outfit? Who does she think she is?" It was like being in high school all over again, and I was the center of attention for all the wrong reasons. When I returned, the whispers stopped abruptly, and I could feel the weight of their gazes on me. It was like stepping into a spotlight I never asked for. I laughed it off, trying to play it cool, but inside, I was cringing. As the evening went on, I tried to engage in conversation, but the vibe had shifted. I felt like I was the main topic of discussion, and not in the way I had hoped. But here's the thing. I realized that I shouldn't have to compromise who I am to fit in. Sure, I might have been the only goth at a Christmas dinner, but I wore my outfit with pride. In the end, I learned a valuable lesson. You can't please everyone, and sometimes standing out is better than blending in. The place doesn't pay that well anyway, right? So that was my Christmas dinner disaster. I came home that night feeling like a total outcast, but also a little empowered. And I have to ask you, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt completely out of place? How did you handle it? Let's chat in the comments below.